What's up, guys? Welcome back. I got a little something different for you today. It's cold. You might see my breath. It's a little cold. Crazy. Woke up this morning to some snow and just weird because it's been like 60s and 70s for the past 2 or 3 weeks. Here it is, 1st of March, and we got some snow. Not much, but enough just to be annoying. It's cold, and I can't run the heater because then you can't hear me. So, as you can see, or maybe you can't because of all these freaking drop cords, we've got something really cool for you today. The guys over at Evolution sent us a couple of items, a sliding miter saw and a vacuum, both of which we use a lot. We collaborated through some social media. Talked to these guys for the last few weeks, and they said, what do you guys use? So we sent them a list of what we use. They sent us a link to their website and different things. And, of course, we promote their chop saw that we've got and also the mag drill that we use all the time. And they said, well, right now we're really pushing our battery operated tools. I said, that's fine. I said, we'll be glad to try those. And so they sent us these 2 items to try out, and we're going to unbox them. Hopefully they've got enough charge to run them. If not, I'll have to come back to you, get some charge on them, and see what we can do. But we'll get them charged up either way, and we can show you guys what they do. I've got a pile of stuff I brought from the shop, and aluminum, square tubing, pipe, channel, angle, a couple different things, so you can see what it actually does. Because I told them, I said, that's what we do. I know a miter saw, you think of like a sliding miter saw, you're gonna be a carpenter and you're gonna be cutting wood. Well, in the advertisement, I went on and started researching these when he mentioned this, and I said, it's gotta cut metal. I said, that's what we do. We might cut a piece of PVC or something every now and then for a sleeve, maybe for a handrail. We might cut a 2x4 or something every now and then, but for the 90% of the time, 95% of the time, we're cutting metal, aluminum, stainless, and that's what it's got to be able to cut. So the vacuum, of course, that's awesome to have, especially being battery operated, because most of the vacuum shop vacs we've got, they run on drop cords. You're running drop cords everywhere, and that just doesn't work. So let me get this stuff out of the way. You guys can see what we've got, and I'll get the model numbers for you, and you can look them up. We do have some discount codes. I'll put a link in the description below, and you can see the discount codes we have through Evolution. This is the Evolution EXT20V lithium ion multi-material cutting cordless 7 1/4 sliding miter saw. So it's just like a miter saw that you would use for carpentry, but it's got a different blade on it. And then you've got the cordless wet dry vacuum cleaner with battery and charger. So I don't know if this one comes with a battery and charger. We'll have to open that and see. This one says it on the box. This one looks like it comes with the same thing, the same battery, same charger. It's got those checked off. So whatever the 4AH battery and the charger should have those inside. One thing about recording videos is I can't have a radio on. So you'll see me with earbuds sometimes. I don't have any in today, but see me with earbuds in. Tell you what, I'm gonna do that second.
Let's do this shot back first. Get these out of the way. I'm gonna cut that. Hopefully, we'll see.
So this is the wet dry vacuum cleaner with battery and charger. And I'll try to give you the prices on these. So there's your charger. So according to this chart, 4AH should give you 50 minutes of runtime. 5AH is 60 and 8AH is 95. So there's your charger. Here is your single battery. So that's the first thing I can tell you is it's super light. comes with a little vacuum attachment here. It's like a little brush. You could use it for like your car so you don't scratch stuff in your interior. Just pop these two clips here, and then there should be, yeah. So it's got, I'm guessing this sock can go over top of that just like a normal vacuum, and then this is going to go here. So you've got an arrow pointing in. This one's going to blow out. So if you were doing like, if you were doing a wet vac, you'd suck it in here, then you'd take this and put it over here and pump it out. If you were, you flooded your basement or something, or your sink was flooded or whatever. And it comes with this. This one does not come off. And then I think in the end, let me just go ahead and take that out. So in the end here, of course, you got this little piece. We're gonna snap it on there. This stores here, and then there's also in the handle, kind of got to twist it to get it out, but it's got like a little long piece that goes on here so you can get down in the cracks. So let's see if this battery's got any charge to it. So I think that goes there, and you can either leave it or, let's see, what does the picture show? Yeah, so you just leave it hanging there. You don't hook it to anything else. It just goes just like that. Oh, we're in luck. It's got 2 bars. So you can press the back of this. I don't know if you can see that, but you can press the back here, and you see the bars light up. That tells you. So you just press this little button, and it's got 4 bars, so we're about halfway. So we're in luck. We should have enough to try it. So we're 2 bars. So let's see if she'll suck. All right. Now I got to find some mess. See that? That's the expansion joint that was cut in the concrete in the shop floor. And as you can see, it's not very deep, maybe, I don't know, 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. It gets full of stuff, and it annoys the crap out of me. Always has. I hate expansion joints. So hopefully you guys could hear that through the camera, because it's super quiet. It's got, I saw it somewhere up on the top here, 45 CFM. So that's the power of the sucking power. It's got your serial number and everything up here, and 20 volt, all that good stuff. The good thing is this battery and the one for the saw I'm getting ready to show you are the same thing. You can always have one on charger, on the charger, to keep it charged up, and that way if you need it for the saw. I'm assuming that's going to be the same thing, 50 minutes of runtime. But the thing with this is, you're not running it as constant as this one, so this one's probably going to go quicker because you run this 5 or 6, 7, 8 minutes at a time, whatever it is, cleaning things up. This one's going to run for like 30 seconds to a minute. And let's see what's inside here. So just for a few minutes there, got some sawdust. I was cutting something the other day in here, and then a lot of aluminum from the dog, the side-by-side dog box. I tried to record a video on that and just got tied up with it, got most of it done, and ended up taking it to the shop and let the guys finish it. But that's not bad. That sucks up pretty good. So we can definitely use it for our expansion joints in the concrete, because I hate having those things full of stuff. So, but pretty good there. So 3 attachments, a good little cord here. I don't know how far this is. It's probably almost 4 foot by the time you extend it. So you got 4 foot extension. I mean, that's pretty good considering it's cordless and you don't need, you can pull it right with you. We actually use these on site a lot, the one we've got. So we'll definitely put this to use. Not sure if I'm gonna put it on the truck or just leave it at the shop. But we'll see, because like I said, we've got one on the truck. So you'll definitely see it in some videos. All right, so I kind of had to be sneaky and get the battery out of this one already just to charge it just in case, because I've got a couple things I want to cut. And they did send me this this blade. I don't know if there's one on it yet, I haven't looked. But this you can use on skill saws and chop saws. Got that. Of course, your books and stuff here. It looks like another blade. This may be the one that comes with all of them. Maybe the same thing, let's see. Yep, so it's the same thing. So it actually comes with that blade, mild steel, aluminum, wood, plastic. So I'm guessing they just send it with all of them. So that's actually, that's what comes with it. So if you buy one of these, you'll get that blade.
So, let's see here. Looks pretty self-explanatory. It's actually got a picture on the back of the blade box. And that might be the only picture. So that goes there, it's got ball bearings inside, and then one of the set screws, but it's not that one. One of these set screws goes I'm guessing it's probably this one here. Yeah, because this one goes on the back. So you got 2 set screws with knobs, and your little small one's going to go up here on the top.
All right, so that's super simple to put together. Literally takes you about 15 minutes. I just turned the camera off just so you didn't bore you to death. Got it all on. It's got 2 little things here, kind of like handles or extensions. I think you can get a little adapter and it'll set on a stand. I'm gonna look into that because we'll definitely need it. But it's got a couple cool features, so you can lock it in the down position, of course, like any miter saw. Got a stopper here, and you can flip this little lever up, and that's what it is. I was like, why is that not locking? So it's got a little stopper here. It's a cassette screw. That's one of the items. Don't want to lose that. And then you can flip this down or flip it up, if you want full range of motion. So where it comes with an Allen wrench, of course, for your blade, and there's a button right here. Just put your thumb on that. Oh, it's reverse threads also. Just remember that if you take your blade or when you're putting your blade on, it is reverse threads. There's an arrow, shows you which way to go. There's an arrow on here, so make sure those arrows are pointing in the same direction. That's your blade, that's which way it turns. After about 15 minutes, that's all it takes to put together. I do have safety glasses and earplugs. Just from previous experience, I know usually any kind of blade like this tends to be extremely loud. So we'll see. But got the battery, charged it up, and we're gonna slide. It goes right here on top. Just snaps in, and we have power. So let's see here. Got a clamping device here. I'm going to try this out and see how this works. And I'm going to slide this all the way back. Since I've just got a small piece, I don't need to be sliding anything. And it does miter up to, looks like 50 50 degrees is the max, so 50 degrees on this saw. I'm gonna hold it too, but what I wanna do is just cut a little bit off the end here. I cut angle this way with it pointing up. You can cut it that way. I tend to cut it better this way when I've got it at the shop in the bandsaw. I feel like it cuts straighter. Sometimes you'll tend to, especially on larger angle, it'll want to walk a little bit coming down that leg. So I feel like you get a straighter cut, but it's pretty dang good. Now this is a brand new blade. Actually cuts. Now this is 1 by 1 by 1/8 angle steel. Cuts that really good. Probably should have just cut the aluminum first because it's probably going to cut through that like butter. And we're going to cut short pieces on this because I don't want to. It's too expensive to waste. Tell you what, let me see. I think I can probably just hold this. Let's try it because you're not going to want to clamp every single piece. As I expected, it cut that. And I'm just going kind of slow. I could go through it a little bit faster, but leaves a little bit of a rough edge, but not bad at all. It's actually a pretty good cut there. This is 1.5 by 1.5 by 16 gauge. I believe it might be 14 gauge. It leaves a little burr there, but that's nothing that a bandsaw that costs $50,000 won't do. Leaves a little bit of burr there. You're going to have to deburr everything with your flap wheel or whatever you use. All right, I'm gonna try it. 2 by 2 by quarter. 2 by 2 by quarter. This might be pushing it. We'll see. Might be pushing the limits. Well, proved me wrong. A little slow compared to what I just cut, but that's 2 by 2 by quarter on a battery operated miter saw. And I don't put a square on that, but that's a pretty dang straight cut. That's pretty dang impressive. If you know anything about cutting and you're sitting there looking at this little 7 1/4 inch blade here on a battery operated miter saw, that's 4-inch channel. See how thick that is? And it cut it. I mean, realistically, you're not going to be using this for that. I'm just trying to, pretty much just test it out to max it out and see what it'll do. And like I said, new blade, but still, that's pretty impressive, if I might say so myself. I mean, that cut without, it didn't even bog down, nothing. Absolutely just cut it perfectly. So I'm gonna get you on a close-up here. Once again, this is 4-inch channel. 4-inch channel, probably about close to 1/4 inch thick across here, but then you're looking at a 1/2 inch up here in this corner, and down on the legs, you're like I said, you're 1/4 inch as well. So I'll let you see that. You do have to use the mitering action here, or the sliding, I'm sorry, not the miter, but the sliding. So just loosen this little clamp back here, that locks it in place. Allows you to slide. Also has this, so you can pick it up. So you drop this down, lock it in place. You've got 2 handles to pick it up. And super light, I don't know exactly what the weight is, but let's try that again so you can see it close up. And when you're done and you make all this mess, break out your handy dandy Evolution Power Tools battery operated shop vac. Get the little piece out of the end here. So just as I suspected, I knew the shop vac would do great. We've used a battery operated one before. This one does very well, and not only that, it's super quiet. So I knew that was going to do great. The good thing about this is this battery and this battery are the same. The chargers are the same, so you can run them on whatever you want. This was sent to us by Evolution Power Tools. Thank you guys for this. This is super awesome. We'll tag you guys and put our discount code below in the description. This was super, super impressive. Man, I can't tell you. I'll show you the pile of stuff I just cut. You probably won't be cutting much channel. Like I said, we cut that big piece of channel. You probably won't cut much of that, to be honest, but it's good to know that it'll do it, and it did it with ease. Super accurate. Didn't put a square on it, but super accurate for what we're using it for. And you know, it'd be great to have in the field, great to set up as an extra saw at your shop, or you know, for people that don't have a big shop. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It literally probably weighs 30 pounds, easy to move around. I'm pretty sure they have a stand. I think it's like two pieces that attach to this and make it like it's like an adapter, and then it clamps onto a fold up, like a tri-stand. I'm definitely going to look at getting one of those. I'll have to get on the website and see what they've got, but we do have a discount code for this. Check that out if you're interested in buying anything from Evolution Power Tools. We've been using their stuff for years. We've got a mag drill, a chop saw you've seen in multiple videos. If you don't see that stuff, follow us on Instagram. You'll see more active. So we're trying to put some more shorts out there. just so you can see, daily stuff we're doing in the shop in the field. But man, this thing is awesome. Definitely will be using this, and we'll be sure to keep the batteries charged up. And then, like I said, you're not going to be running this long periods of time. It's just going to be, cutting a piece here or there. I cut a piece of inch and a quarter schedule pipe, which is what we use for handrails. So we do that a lot of 1 inch angle, cutting little brackets and stuff. So it'd be great to have on site. You don't have to pull out a bandsaw. You got to run a drop cord and stuff like that. So partner up with some other companies that, we want to do stuff that we actually use the products. And we've been using Evolution for a long time. Their mag drill, when I tell people the price of it, they can't believe it. And so we've used that. The chop saw we use quite a bit. That one's a lot heavier duty, will cut more. It's quite a bit more expensive, but it's corded. It's got a huge 14, 15 inch blade, so it'll cut more stuff. But everything has its place, and having small tools and large tools makes a big difference, because you don't always need the big one, you don't always need the small one. But you saw this works great for vacuuming up all the chips that it makes, but works really good. And I hope you guys enjoyed seeing something different, seeing some tools. And if you got any questions, or if you've used these before, if you like them, you don't like them, comment down below and tell us why. And we're also wearing, thanks to Bo Komel for this shirt. This is the second shirt. The other one's hanging up behind me here. This is more of, I call this a casual shirt, something you can wear every day. It's not like that's a welding shirt, in my opinion. I mean, you could wear either one of them. They're so nice, I don't even want to wear them because I don't want to mess them up. They're super, super nice. The quality is amazing, and they're literally probably half the price of most FR rated stuff. And when I say FR, that's fire resistant. That means, it's less likely to catch on fire. It withstands heat a little bit longer, but don't go into a burning building. You'll come out a little crispy. They're not made for that. So they're just made to protect you in the case of something happens, or from sparks, stuff like that. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.